Okay, so in today's lesson we're going to learn a little bit about how to freehand sketch. So I've got in front of me some graphic pencils. Mine are from school, so essentially I don't have a full set. This is always the problem that happens when you have sets of pencils at school. One or two always go missing. But what we've got here, we've got an array of different numbered, lettered pencils. The normal pencil that you would have, this is actually a 2B, it's normally a HB, and then, so B means soft, H means hard. Okay, so we've got an array of different numbers. The higher the number, the softer or the harder the pencil. This is a set of soft pencils. So you can do most of these activities yourself just with a HB pencil. But you might choose to take one like a 2B would be good because it allows you a little bit more softness with the edge of the pencil. So what we're going to look at is basically how to draw. Yeah, so we know that most shapes and forms around us are made up of basic shapes. So the three basic shapes that we're going to look at are a circle, a square, and a triangle. So now when we come to draw a circle, like if you just try and draw a circle straight on the page, that's not too bad, but it could be better and it could be more circular. So what I would encourage you to do is not to be so precise to start off with. So I want you to have a little bit of a go, just feathering a shape onto the page, not committing to each line. So also where you hold the pencil can be helpful, so have a few goes at drawing a circle across your page. You want to experiment, you might feel more confident holding the pencil further up or a little bit lower down. You'll find your position where you can get that kind of fanning arc with the pencil. You may need to move your page around as well. Always one side of your shape is easier to create than the other. Then once you've had a go at doing a few of these circles, you might choose to then define that line. So everything around us, all of the shapes that we can see in nature and all of the things that are created around us are made up of either curves or straight lines. Okay, so getting a bit of a grip on how to draw freehand is what we're trying to look at today. So next we're going to look at the cube. So you could just draw, or a square, you could just draw a square on. But again, this is not too bad. I've got a little bit of practice doing this, but just to have a little bit of a play, using the pencil in a non-committal way, trying to find that edge, taking your head back, looking at a distance. Let's have one more go. Nice and soft, little feathered lines, like so. And then when you're happy with your shape, you can go a little bit darker and make your square more defined. Okay, so this is coming along now. Quite happy with that. And then our last one is the triangle. So the triangle, again, we're looking at basic shapes and then we'll move into 3D. So the triangle, I'm doing a sort of equilateral. I'll try and do a more equilateral one. So if I try and draw it straight on, obviously I can make a little bit of a mistake. But then again, when I'm being soft and non-committal with my lines, it allows me that margin for error where I can just correct. As a designer or an artist, you want to be able to create things that come from your mind. And this might change and develop as you are sketching the idea out. New possibilities might appear just from the lines that appear in front of you. So having that softness to your approach allows for versatility. So I'm quite happy with my final column here. Now, I'm going to look at making these into 3D.